Yeah, so when I'm in the island, I'm definitely coming back.
Ladies, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming back.
Special guest in the live show.
When are you actually coming?
Yeah, the show is in November. And
November what?
We'll discuss after.
Yeah, we are still building on the date.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you know now we might have a special guest there. You know now it's a possibility. Buy your ticket now.
Buy a ticket now. It's from that ticket they'll pay me, and they'll book my flight.
Oh, we don't have the phones right now.
Don't forget the payment.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay, so there's a lot. There's a comedy culture out there.
Yeah, it's big.
And Nigerians are very funny.
Yeah, one of the funniest people in the world. Like the average Nigerian reaction is top class comedy.
The funniest thing on YouTube is when you see someone going on the street asking random and just a question.
Yeah.
The responses.
It's so
Oh my god.
Especially when it's sexual questions.
I used to not watch it.
It's too funny.
And someone say you do your leg like this, and then you do your own leg like this, and then you enter.
What time I was like Nigerians. I really love Nigerian lingo. Goes guy now after you do normal soft, then you log in. When my guy said log in, I was like, yeah, it's mad.
It's too funny.
Yeah, no, actually, I love the. It's true. Like I think it's part of the Nigerian, like just how we are as people.
Yeah.
Do you think it stems from? What do you think it stems from? Because the Irish will say, they talk a lot. They're very like talkative because they were kind of not forced to, but they had to. That was a coping mechanism with the the British coming to. That was the coping mechanism. They had to build communities and just talk to each other. What would you think is the? Why do you think Nigerians are kind of the way they are? In a sense,
I think it's born out of the fact that we've just been fighting. Yeah, everybody just fights for themselves. That's why you see every Nigerian is always in front. If people start running now on this island, the first 5 people in front are Nigerians.
I feel like the nation,
and they don't know where they're running. They're just running.
After running for like 2 hours, they'll be like, what's wrong with the run? They'll be like, where you with the run?
No, the perfect example was when NSAS was happening. Remember, this guy was calling, he was saying, NSAS. Join the
that's mad.
Yeah, that's too funny.
Nigerians. And it's the thing you're not supposed to laugh at. We had a joke, obviously, not a joke. There was serious things that were happening. We mentioned it in the last podcast, but there were serious things that were being talked about. But in that moment,
it's still funny.
It's just
you find funny.
not the topic.
No, the thing. I know what you're talking about.
The tension is just funny.
Tension is funny.
You just have to laugh.
So you break it by laughing sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like when the man is saying, and no, it's not supposed to say that. It's not supposed to say that. It's not supposed to say that.
Why would you even end it?
That was so funny.
Why would you even want them to end it? No.
Like,
So
obviously, so would we say, not comedy, but yeah, humor comes from pain. Is that fair to say?
Maybe the pain and life experience is a combination of two.
yeah, not all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Must not be pain actually, but you can say pain actually brings good humor sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Because it's like those people are usually either very just miserable, or they're just absolutely funny people.
Yeah. Okay. Some people are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's some people are just ridiculous. Like me.
Yeah.
I see things in a funny way. I see things the funny angle. I don't see things the way people are seeing it. When I analyze things, if we can be here and somebody is crying, you are probably wondering why is this guy crying.
I'm like, why? If you will cry, why will your mouth be like that? Like, no problem. Everybody is allowed to. There's freedom of crying, but why?
Some cries are funny.
So yeah, I mean, I see things from another angle. I think that is how.
Have you always been that way?
I've always been like that.
Okay.
I'm not even. I didn't start doing comedy. Comedy just took me.
It took
found
you,
me.
yeah.
Right.
You understand? Yeah. From when I was young, some things that I did, man.
Go. Give us something that you did. That was
God,
crazy.
just the airports.
Are you gonna give us something crazy that you did when you were young?
No, okay, yeah. So when I was growing up, I had this imaginary world where I exist.
Okay, imaginary world.
Yeah.
Okay.
My own world.
Okay,
where
okay.
I exist there. I'm a superhero in that world. Like, I don't know when it started, but this thing was so real to me. You can't even tell me otherwise. Like, I fight some people. And I have my own language. I speak there. So
Custom language.
custom language.
Wait, so you made up your own language?
made up my
Did
own
anybody else live in that world with you?
No.
But how were you the superhero of nobody?
What are you saving?
They are with me spiritual. Like, nobody sees them, but the afternoon world, they know. These people know.
Up to what's the word called?
Afternoon.
Wait, say it again. What's it called?
Afternoon, no?
So yeah, when I started doing comedy, then I added to the series that I do. Yeah, the Optional community.
Yeah.
Things.
You put it in the audition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes to the audition, the 2 days is 1 day in Optional.
Okay.
How does that work? So it's like 48 hours is 1 day.
1 day.
Okay.
In afternoon. The people don't ride on horses. They don't ride cars. They ride on pigs.
Isn't this not madness?
They ride on pigs. The pigs can't even go that fast. Pigs can't even go that
Oh God, I was not expecting that.
Of pigs. No, that's different.
Oh God.
That world is so real.
What's it called?
Afternoon, no?
So now, when you leave the afternoon world,
Yes.
you are dead. It means you are dead. But when you decide to come back, you are considered alive again.
Okay.
So if you want to die, once you leave, once you just go to the city now and just go to probably Nigeria, leave the afternoon. They'll do your burial. They'll do your funeral.
But if you come back,
You are born.
You're born again.
This sounds a bit like Christianity.
You've gone to the world and back.
oh God.
You're back.
Yeah.
I want to know something. I need to connect me to your tailor.
Oh,
You know your colored suit. Blue, yellow. Your tailor.
wait, how do you think it's a tailor that something that mechanic used to do? One mechanic with 2 carpenters come together to construct the suit.
Nah, the first time I saw a video in the suit and you were singing, I could not.
Threw me.
I was like, why is he wearing that?
It threw me away,
Oh
man.
God.
Nah, the characters are just crazy, man. But even running back quickly to like live shows and stuff like that. Like for us, we did our first live show in June. Our very first. The podcast has been running like 2 years now.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we did our first live show in June, and the thing you said earlier about kind of having a live, like people reacting to you live. Like obviously right now we're doing this, and we might have a few people in the studio, but it's not in like
They're not saying their
dropping something and we're not comedians.
Yeah.
We're just talk.
Yeah.
And the element of people reacting to you live because this is kind of considered like a comedy podcast. It is considered a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
But So people expect to laugh or people want to laugh, right? But then we can't plan jokes because we're not comedians. If you plan jokes and we say it, it might just fall flat.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But is that what did like doing shows? How often did you do shows, and what did doing shows so regularly help you with?
Yeah. So okay, I don't really know how often I do shows.
Yeah.
I don't know, but when the season when it is a season, a whole lot comes. You understand?
Okay.
So
Okay.
like we're going into the
Winter.
Yeah, the winter. We have winter in Nigeria. We're going into the Harmattan and
The what?
The Harmattan.
The raining season. Or dry
Or is
season.
it dry season?
Yeah.
Oh God.
From like
Oh, you get snow.
That's our old snow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Windy snow. Not without
oh, windy snow.
Without snow.
Was it cold?
yes, yeah. It used to be cold. It used to be cold before.
Yeah.
Yeah, from 2012 it stopped being cold.
Global warming.
Damn.
Yeah. So from saying October, we have a lot of shows. You understand?
Okay.
And performing actually will help you know how people feel.
About you.
Yeah.
Yeah, how people react actually.
Yeah.
And help you know what to look out for more when you're hitting your punchlines, when you're saying things. I mean, yeah, I think whatever you do regularly will finally get
It's like
to
practice
a point
makes perfect.
Yeah.
After.
Practice makes improvement.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Nobody can be perfect in this life.
Why do you say that?
Eh?
Why do you say that?
That nobody can be perfect.
Uh-huh.
You can't, because you cannot get it 100%.
Yeah, perfection cannot be attained. That's
Is
that's
it
the
in-
idea.
Is it in life or in what you do?
Yeah, I guess in what you do.
In what you do, man.
Like,
Because
is there a
there's always-
perfect footballer?
No matter what you do, there's always a room for improvement. There's always something you can do to outdo yourself. I mean, I feel like if you ever think that you have gotten to your peak, you have gotten to your
Downfall. You start
I
coming down.
think that's when you start coming down.
Yeah.
Because then you don't think there's any other thing you can do to.
Yeah,
attain
you should.
more
I should
heights.
show you something real quick.
Yeah,
Oh God.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So when people feel like they have attained that place where they are very perfect, they're good. They stop allowing people tell them that, give them reviews, and I think that is when the nosedive will come.
Like, you see, so would you connect that to like ego?
Yeah, yes, I think, I mean, ego sets in when you think you're perfect. I
Yeah,
mean, like,
true.
why are you telling me that I did not do it when I'm perfect?
Okay.
Perfect person no do it.
Yeah. But, okay. For example, my take on perfection is, for example, if you're a comedian, right? Someone like Dave Chappelle, like some of those type of comedians, it's almost like they've mastered this art of like comedic timing.
Oh yeah.
The tension, knowing exactly when, just when to drop this, and even people like Jimmy Carr. I don't know if you know Jimmy Carr from the UK. Like he's dark humor, but he's brilliant at heckling. When people like shout out random stuff,
He's
from
very
the crowd,
witty,
so
extremely witty.
to the point where it's like you must have planned that. That must have been so. It ended up so perfectly.
I don't know, man, but I don't
No. Yeah,
trust. I don't trust comedians from this side of the world.
really.
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
most of their shows are probably rehearsed and planned.
Yeah.
So planned, so organized. It's only in Nigeria we do all the things they plan, we don't plan it.
Yeah,
we just keep going.
Because you guys are like naturally
Naturally,
funny.
yes.
Yeah.
So when you say plan, do you mean like they write
They
their
plan their freestyles. They plan
I know what you mean.
the comebacks.
Yeah. No. But
They position people to say stuff and they come
okay,
back. So
okay.
I mean, when I found out that, okay, I mean, man. no.
Okay. So okay. Forget the comebacks for a second.
Yeah.
Maybe someone like Dave Chappelle, right? My idea of perfection with him is that he has done this so much that
Dave Chappelle is good. He's my idol, actually.
Yeah, he's that
my
good.
big idol.
Right, he's that
Yeah.
good that when he like
Yeah.
when he finishes the show, we are like that was from A to Z.
Perfect.
Because he started his joke at the start and then he's brought the joke
Back
all the way to
around
the end,
again,
and he's
yeah.
like full circle and it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Is this aha moment?
Yeah.
But then he's probably gone back and said, I messed up the middle, for example. But we just saw a perfect thing.
Yeah.
So with perfection, I think the only the person that knows it was perfect is you.
Yeah.
Or not, like, no, there's always like, you've always practiced way better than you perform sometimes. You know what I mean? And I feel like the only person that can say they could do something perfect, or the only way perfection can really be attained in what industry, I think mainly could be like instruments.
Instruments.
Perfection and instruments.
Like if you a perfect performance, if someone gets on the keyboard and plays every single
The
note
right
perfectly,
note. No, they played the notes right. You see, perfect.
Yeah.
I mean,
I see what you're saying.
Like a
yeah, I see what you're saying.
that was a perfect performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you learned the song the
I-
exact way it's supposed to be played, and you played it exactly.
Okay, yeah, probably maybe I'm mistaking perfection and being best.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like, man, no matter what you do, there's always a better way to do it. That's why
Okay.
we have
Okay.
not stayed with people, that's why new people keep coming.
Right.
And we keep doing like the people that were there before, they didn't know what they were doing before.
Right.
You understand? Michael Jackson was so good.
Yeah, so good. I listened to him this morning. This morning.
Michael Jackson was like almost perfect. It's like a perfect. He could dance. He's a perfect performer.
Yeah.
He's a perfect singer. But man, Burna Boy.
Are you comparing Burna Boy to Michael Jackson?
Burna Boy performs so good.
So good.
And
So
he
good.
sings what you just want to hear.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, man. I see. That's how I see Burna Boy. Like I see,
Yeah,
like
putting
Michael
Burna Boy
Jackson.
above Michael Jackson.
I'm not saying above Michael Jackson, but if Michael Jackson was here singing Billie Jean for us, we won't feel it like we are feeling the vibe. Okay, then, man, if Michael Jackson was alive, man,
Yeah.
he should do Afrobeat
For
for
sure.
me.
Yeah.
Because in 2022, I don't want to be hearing you singing, "We are the world, we are the children." No, we are grown.
That was 25 years ago. I hear it.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, not people not being perfect is actually what allows new talents to spring up, new ideas, new things. Because whatever you think you have done, you can always outdo.
Yeah, for sure.
You can always,
And that should always be the mindset, right?
I mean,
you should always want to outdo your last best.
your
But what
last
if you
best.
can't outdo your last?
But
Like Messi, that time he scored 92 goals in a calendar year.
Yeah,
He can't outdo that.
That's his capability.
That's the max of his capability.
So he should be relaxed now because he's done his best.
He is relaxed.
Yeah.
He's scoring 4 goals
No,
a
he
season.
cannot outdo that one. That one it takes manpower.
Do you know what I mean? It's
That one
crazy.
manpower.
I guess when it comes to sports, your physical ability
Yeah, I mean,
comes into play as well.
Has a toll.
Yeah.
Do you know,
Like he probably reached, that was his peak.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling back to the Michael Jackson thing real quick, yeah. I was thinking, like, this is the type of person that spent every single day an hour on vocal training, 2 hours on dancing, like hours of just like his whole performance thing, right? And to this day, I don't think we've seen anybody like him,
That's high level, yeah.
right? But then you mentioned something like, okay, singing 2022, "We Are the World," right? And it makes me think of, I don't know if someone like Michael Jackson, if I would have wanted him to be current. I think there's certain people that you marked a whole era, and
You were for that time.
Yes, Michael Jackson was like, maybe, how many years? Maybe 25 years, 25, maybe 30 years. In like he had the 80s, he had the 90s, and the early 2000s. Like he had those in his hands, right?
And it's okay for him to just exist there.
Exist in there.
Yeah.
So when I hear you, I don't know if I want to hear your latest release. Say, let me drop something. I don't know if I want to hear your latest release. I think I want to go back. People want nostalgia sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's always.
Yeah.
Because I think some
It happens.
artists ruin
Yeah,
their
it
thing when they try to come.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, there's a season for everybody.
Right.
That's what you're trying to say.
yeah.
There's a season. I mean, there's some people that cannot exist in a particular season. People cannot thrive. Yeah, I think that's what thrive in particular season.
It's understanding that your season
Your time is up.
yeah, no, it's not even like
No, so like Eminem, your time is up.
yeah. Just rap your old stuff.
No, don't even rap at all.
No, you should rap.
Let's just go back and listen to your old stuff.
Yeah, literally.
Don't open your mouth like this.
So I don't want to listen to a new 50 Cent record.
Yeah,
I don't want to. Do you get me?
What we was
No, but deal with 50 Cent. 50 Cent will stay the same.
Yeah, he will say the same, but like I can go back to listen to your old stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm okay with what you did then.
Yeah, but you cannot walk now. Tupac cannot walk now.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah.
But if
You reckon?
The style has
No, he
changed.
wouldn't, he
Everything.
wouldn't.
His old
Oh,
songs
I
are
get you.
okay.
The style.
it's like
what I wanna
Snoop Dogg
hear-
and them trying to like do this today.
But 50 Cent just did a world tour. Though.
Right, that's exactly
Off
what
of
I
his
mean.
old songs,
Off his
bro.
old songs. We all went to their concert because we went to 50 Cent. The only reason we were like excited to go is
Because I want to hear.
Nostalgia, true.
I want to hear the stuff.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like if 50 Cent said I'm only performing my new songs. Yeah, that's half of the crowd. I promise you.
Yeah, they're gone.
Telling you, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He was doing all of his new stuff. We sat there, we were looking at this.
Sat down.
Yeah, I mean.
We were looking, we don't know what, we don't know
You're
this
an
stuff.
OG, stay OG.
Honestly.
Don't try to be young.
Do you know?
Try, man.
Do you know what? I feel like someone like Dave Chappelle. I feel like we can't actually be using him in conversations because I believe he's an anomaly.
Why'd you say that?
Like he's one of those people that, you know, I feel in every field in every industry in the world, there's those one or two people that like, this one was that guy with this generation.
Yeah.
No one was able to attain what he attained. You know, that kind of way. And I feel like Dave Chappelle in this current comedy scene, he's like almost like the god. Do you know what I mean?
It's like, what was that old comedian? Richard who?
Prior.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Like
He was that
in
guy.
his era,
Yeah.
he was the guy.
80s, I think 90s, Eddie.
Eddie Murphy.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, I don't think that can be said for comedy.
Why did you say that?
Why did you say that?
Because comedy you just have to say things and make people laugh. You can say old things, make people laugh. You can be old and say new things.
Yeah.
So far you make people laugh.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you understand?
I also, one thing that came to my mind with the comedy thing is how brilliant you have to be. I'll tell you why. Because
Like intelligence, you mean?
like how innovative you have to be like
Okay,
each time.
okay.
Because with artists, they can sing the one song for 20
That-
years.
You understand? Yeah.
You have to change your content. And I remember like starting off listening to comedy. I obviously listened to a lot of American comedy, and Kevin Hart was my go-to guy, right? But Kevin Hart, like at his shows, people used to record his stuff and put it on YouTube. So I was hearing the same joke city to city. I was thinking, this is crazy.
But
Right.
you didn't know that that's like
That's his set.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same way the artist has his
And,
own set.
and do you know what the thing is? They craft it every time.
Yeah.
They fine tune that set until you hear it on the
Yeah.
on the DVD.
special. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But then obviously it got to an era where like they stopped like, yo, put your phones in the bag. Like you can't record the set because comedians can't. I don't know if they can write new. Say you're doing 30 cities
Yeah.
to write new material.
New jokes.
No, because if you're going to do 30 cities, the people that are in this city are probably not the people in that city, in this other city.
Yeah.
So you have to give these people the same thing. It's okay to give them, have a feel of what we did in this city.
Yeah, and
And
that's
do
what,
it for the 30 cities. It's fine.
it's easy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
And comedians
That's what I
always
said,
talk
That's why they had to take away the phones.
Yeah.
Please.
Because if I know that Josh is coming to Ireland, but I've watched all his things
YouTube,
and he does the same
Twitter.
thing, then the joke doesn't have the same
Won't hit
effect.
the same way.
Do you know what? There's one thing I've learned about comedians. It's such a humbling craft. Like they always talk about like getting an hour special is not easy.
It's not easy, yeah.
Bruh.
It's not easy,
No,
yeah.
no,
Not-
Tommy, bro, even 10 minutes.
It's not.
Crazy.
And
Say you stand up in the crowd for 10 minutes.
bro, I'm
It's the longest 10
sweating.
minutes of your life.
I won't lie. I said to my girl yesterday. I goes. Oh, I'm gonna do stand up comedy. It was in here. I said I'm gonna do stand up comedy. It's a comedy.
You got it, you got it.
Comedy.
You got it.
I said I'm going to stand up. I used this microphone. I stood up, and I'm usually kind of like I'm a little bit funny. Like in natural situations, Tommy, don't do your face like that. But yeah, like in natural situations, yeah, I'm
House
quite,
jokes alone.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But I said, okay, let me make this one laugh. Nothing came to my mind. Like even like for 30 seconds, I couldn't even come up with a piece. It's crazy. So then you're telling man to come up with a whole hour.
Do you think that's the ideas like performing job?
Yes.
So I didn't even finish what I was saying. Like, you know, when the comedians are like, especially I'm going off of American comedians.
Yeah.
So after they do their big tour and they finish their whole thing, they will now go back down to the small clubs again.
And start building the
Start
whole hour.
writing jokes.
Yeah, that's where they make up jokes. Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's working now. The crowds are getting it. I'm getting my timing right, and then start scaling it up. It's like you can't be prideful, because after your hour is finished, you're going back down to the small rooms
Yeah,
again,
to the slum.
to the slum, literally to the gutter.
What do you think of comedians having people like
Write for them?
Write for them.
I think that is one thing I'm praying that we just adapt in Nigeria, because I have a writer.
Okay.
Yeah, even though my big most of my big stuff I'm
Yourself.
writing by me,
Yeah,
because I've not really gotten a writer that can think
Like
without
you.
thinking.
Right.
Think, yeah, you understand. And I think writing jokes is a thing.
Yeah.
It should be, because it's a big industry in
Yeah, I mean,
Because
it's a
people
thing, yeah,
usually
it's just I was not saying that way.
say if a rapper gets someone to write stuff, it's not authentic. And I think what's this comedian's name in UK? Not UK, America. Ari Spears.
Yeah.
He
Ari,
outed
yeah.
Kevin Hart because he had the whole
Writers.
bunch of writers.
Yeah,
and I was saying, that nigga ain't funny.
Yeah.
No, sometimes as a comedian, you have block for like.
Yeah.
See, I'm just coming out from like almost like 7 months block. I couldn't create anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I couldn't create for a long time.
Stand up or just general?
Everything.
Oh, jeez.
Even the ones I've created, I can't even do anything on them.
Mad.
Oh.
I just feel off. I just feel away from my body.
Right.
And how do you get out of that phase?
I don't
just
know, man.
happens.
It's just a season that it's
Yeah.
inevitable. You can't just walk. You don't know.
Maybe
man.
it's time you have to spend with God.
In the secret place.
I mean, man, it was when I was on that blog, I hired a writer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the guy was just writing, but so now, man, from what he has written,
You can
I
build
now-
on it.
Yeah, and I'm building it.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm turn it, and I'm
It's like pieces.
put it into who I am.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. But writers are needed, so that
In
you
comedy.
can overwork yourself in comedy. Writers,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Have you ever been in a block, like a creative block, before this time?
Yes, I said I'm just coming out from one.
No, so as in prior to this last 7 months, have you been in one before?
Yes, a
So
lot.
what did you do to get out of that at the same time, or did you just wait?
I've just wait.
Just
I
wait,
mean,
yeah.
man, that season just says wait. Anytime you move, you say, you stay.
Wait
Just
Stay.
wait, yeah.
So whenever it is happening for me, I feel alive. I just keep recording, doing stuff, because I know that anything can happen tomorrow. I might not be,
Yeah.
So some of the auditions, I record the audition one day.
Yeah.
All those characters are just
All in
record
one
the
day,
whole
yeah.
season,
One
like
day.
13 episodes.
Yeah.
Wow.
One day, yeah, because once the camera is on, the audition is not scripted.
Right, yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
It's not scripted. So I just have like 3 cameras.
Yeah.
One on the judges,
One of you.
2 on me.
Oh, two on you. Yeah. Right,
Yeah.
right.
So because all those things I want, that's why I don't have a lot of bloopers. People are asking me to post bloopers. I don't have a lot of bloopers.
That's brilliant.
Because it just comes like that. So I just keep changing clothes.
There's a
changing
gift.
clothes.
It has to be
It's a gift.
It's a
Because
gift.
like some of those things, like some of the reactions, right? Like especially the last one you did, not the one you just dropped today, the one they dropped last week, the fastest reader, and then like Cece's asking you, okay, what did that book? What did you read in that book? And he said it's a book. 2 seconds. No. You're looking at him like, and it was like, is that reaction of a child that got caught doing something bad? Do you know what I mean? You can't script that.
Yeah, you can't.
Do you know what I mean? It's just
Should I tell you what's funny about those auditions as well? Is the fact that how you shock the judges as well. They don't know what's coming. They know they've probably seen you do 8 of them, but still you come out and they still don't expect what's
Any of
coming.
the judges like get caught laughing like that. They like,
Yeah. There are some people. Sometimes, no, I actually laugh more on set. At myself. Sometimes. Lassie makes me laugh like, of
Because the one last CC gets it angry.
No, there was what I did. I think when I laughed more was when I did the great inventor. Did you see that one? When he was telling me, I mean, we shot that so many times because he was telling me, can you feel shame and reproach all over yourself?
Even sometimes the judges are funny as well.
Can you see the whole place is silent?
Can you feel
embarrassed on your behalf?
Can you feel shame and reproach? You know how deep that is.
Shame and reproach. It's a reproach from Nigerian. I'll say reproach.
That's the boy that beat the
Reproach.
You are not beyond the reproach.
Oh God.
One of the funniest things all the time is after you do, when the judges tell you to get out, you're coming back for, okay, how about for transport? That fact always kills me. Man, that's brilliant. It's brilliant. Are you in the middle of shooting at the moment?
Okay, yeah. I was in the UK, so I did a lot of shooting.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, in the UK, yeah, man. So, but what we're preparing for now is the live show we're obviously going to have here on the island and in Europe, actually.
Okay, that's really
Yeah,
cool.
because most of my live show is different from all the comedy shows you've watched.
Yeah, because you have the different characters come on.
Yeah. I did one I think my first show was in 2019. I did like 5 universities in Nigeria, and yeah, it's the show is called All of Me.
Okay.
Okay, that's really smart. I like that.
So I just bring in all of me.
Yeah.
Sugar, Mama Felicia.
Felicia, everything on stage.
Yeah, okay.
And it was mad. Then we went on to do Echo Hotel.
Okay, yeah. That's popular.
That's a big spot. Yeah, that's a big spot.
That's a major, our O2.
Yeah.
Because, so I did Echo Hotel in 2020.
Yeah.
And it was packed, it was sold out.
Yeah.
So I went to Abuja to do the O2 in Abuja, Transcorp Hilton.
Dope.
I sold that out too. So now,
So you're just building on the show, basically.
yeah. So building the live show.
And they're always coming in a bit.
Yeah, they're coming too. So I'm like, let's leave Nigeria. Let's give these people, all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
really cool.
coming to the island, bringing all the characters.
That's dope. That's dope. What real quick before we get out, what like there's obviously young content creators that are making the stuff here. We have a good few in Ireland.
Okay.
We had last week. 2 weeks ago we had Victor Alfred. There's Victoria Adiyinka. There's a lot. There's even one guy I forgot. Destiny, the only one that's always bugging her mom.
Yeah.
TikTok.
She's funny. She's funny.
She's very funny.
She's funny.
But
She's funny.
so there's a few of them making great content in the country. But like, what would you say would be the advice you'd give to like young content creators?
Okay, yeah. If you've discovered yourself, or you just need to do it till you kill yourself.
Okay, do it till you kill yourself.
But don't kill
Bruh, don't kill yourself literally. Die doing it.
Just keep doing it,
Just keep doing it. Because when I started, there was a lot of side talks, a lot of discouragements.
Yeah.
You understand? A lot of people saying you can't go far with this. Somebody looked at me and told me that you can't work with big brands with this thing you're doing. Because obviously then, we were like the pioneers of this content creation.
creation.
That's true.
Yeah, we are like one of the first sets that did it as like a real profession.
Yeah.
You understand? So that was the only thing we're doing. So man, people didn't see the future. Yeah, I mean, man. But I kept on. I didn't even be deaf when you already realize that this is who you are. This is what you want to do. Yeah. Be deaf to all the talks, all the side talks, all the discouragement. Just keep doing it.
What kept you going during that time?
It's decision. I just decided to keep going because it wasn't bringing money, so I can't say money was the inspiration, motivation. It wasn't bringing money. It wasn't bringing. It was I just knew that I have to feed my family.
Yeah.
I had people that were counting on me, that believed in me. Actually, I think that was one of the things that kept me going again. My family. I didn't have that kind of family that was like, no, you must do this, you must do this. Everybody knew I was a comedian. I was a born comedian.
Really? That's very Nigeria. Like, do what you want to do.
Yeah, my parents, the both of them are pastors.
I was gonna ask you, like, you have that.
They are not just pastors. They are pastors in the MFA, Mountain of Fire.
Wow.
Before I grew up in deeper life. So yeah, I mean, so I'm
Serious
from
guy.
a grounded Christian home,
Okay.
but my parents, they believed so much that I'm a comedian that nobody can just take that away from me because
Yeah.
they be cracking every time at home.
Okay.
So they already know that, man, we can't stop this boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
good. It's good.
they
That was a
already- but my father just said, okay, you just have to go to school. After school, he was like, no, go and learn photography first. No one's controlling small.
something.
Have another. In Nigeria, you have to know like 3 things. So not just one. For sure. The 3 might not even work.
have to start again. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, start again. So yeah, man, I did photography. I now later I got like a scholarship to study performance art.
Okay.
Yeah, in there's this school in Paris called Q Dance. They're in Lagos actually. Yeah, so I went to that school. I got a scholarship to that school, Q Dance by Kudusu Nikeko. Yeah, I mean, I did like 6 months,
Yeah.
and I was just so sure I was ready.
That's dope.
Like, let's just go and do this.
Let's do this.
We're set, man. We're set.
I love it.
So yeah, here we are today.
Brilliant. My last question: who's like the best comedian in Nigeria?
The best comedian. Me.
There's no other answer. There's no other answer.
Apart from
I'm
yourself.
better than this guy.
Apart from yourself.
Okay, the person that cracks me up very well is Forever.
Forever.
That's a madman.
he came to Ireland as
Yeah,
well.
well, we came to the island together.
Yeah. Forever is unbelievable.
Forever is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. It cracks me up.
I've never heard of him. I'm going to look
Then
him up.
D1. Have you heard D1? Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no.
Yeah.
See, this bunch of guys coming through to overtake,
Crazy.
they are mad. They are ready. They are ready.
Dope.
So D1 forever crack me up.
Who's your favorite Nigerian comedian, actually?
Bro. In terms of, I have like 3.
Okay.
I have like 3. Forever.
Okay.
Bovi, there's not like Bovi for me. Bovi for me is unbelievable. Like is amazing. Then 3rd, apart from Josh, right? Who do I go for? That like Bucci.
Bucci. Okay.
I think
Bucci.
Yeah, I think he's unbelievable.
You gentrified it.
Yeah, sorry, Bucci.
My favorite Nigerian
he's unbelievable.
special that I've seen, it was one Nigerian performance. I don't know if you know this guy. He used to play like he was drunk. Clinton drunk.
Yeah.
He did one video like this. Not doing.
Yeah.
It was that till today. That thing makes me laugh so much.
That man will be good.
Yeah, Clinton drunk is good.
My own favorite is Babasue.
RIP. Queen Lizzie. Yeah, okay, we talked about that already.
The Queen.
Lizzie.
Well, were you sad when she died?
Who?
The
Lizzie.
Queen.
They kill him. Finally.
He actually did kill him.
Like, what's the opinion in Nigeria about the Queen?
Were they like sad or what?
We're
Was it
just catching cruise. So. Nobody know the Queen for Nigeria.
And why do we put
But Nigerians, no, because they came here, obviously. Do you know what I mean? Nigerians don't care about the monarchy like that, do they?
No, they're not. They don't care. About, see, Nigeria.
They don't care about outside problem.
Man, I'm looking for what they would eat.
Think about the Queen.
The Queen give us money. What the Queen do for us? Man? No, even the king in Nigeria, they don't know him.
Oh my God.
Our own president is not even around. Our president is coming to the place of the Queen. Our president is based in the UK, you know.
That's crazy. That's mad. Crazy.
Can you not live in your own
That's
country?
actually just crazy. But yeah, where's your head up, bro?
This was a great conversation.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
It was very
it
good,
was a
yeah.
good conversation. Where's your head at?
I'm trying to think of a Don't Leave Me.
Sis,
If you think of-
he's not coming.
I'm not happy.
You're the only one that has leave at your back. I can't even think of one. Don't leave me.
Let me branch out.
I was not giving you.
For me,
Stick up for me.
Okay, now you don't do too much.
Yeah, why you spoil it?
Who's for me?
Don't do too much. Not for me, but obviously, thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate you. For me, still remains live show the 17th of November.
Yeah.
Buy your tickets.
Tickets are in the bio.
If you're listening on Spotify, if you're listening on
The link is
Apple
below.
Music, link is below.
The link is
YouTube
below.
link is below. Don't forget to rate this podcast and do all the good stuff. What about you? Where's your head at? After this conversation, where's your head at?
Thank you.
You just landed.
No. I actually enjoyed the conversation. It's nice. Let's say probably. I will definitely be back when I'm on the island. Yeah. When I'm in the island.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here
we're
first.
just on the island because we go to the island. Nigeria. We call it on the island. Yeah. So when I'm in the island, I'm definitely coming back.
Amazing. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming back.
Special guest in the live show.
Oh, when are you actually coming?
Yeah, the show is in November. And
November what?
We'll discuss after.
Yeah, we are still building on the date.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you know now we might have a special guest there. You know now it's a possibility. Buy your ticket now.
Buy your ticket now. From that ticket, they'll pay me. And they'll book my flight.
Well, we don't have the funds right now.
Forget to pay, man.
Love. I appreciate you guys.
Hey, thank you, love.
That's nice one, man.